Hello friends, today we are going to talk about the connection between the sinuses and nitric oxide. This is a really interesting topic, so please listen carefully. When you hear the word sinus, the first question that might come to your mind, what exactly is sinus? Well, in our nasal area, this one, the sinus nasal area, there are small gaps, empty gaps, hollow gaps. These are hollow spaces which are called sinuses. The question arises, why we have here at different spaces, hollow gaps or spaces, and what are the purpose of these spaces? These spaces have an important purpose. They actually store and produce nitric oxide, which then spreads throughout our entire respiratory system. That's one of the main role of the sinuses. Now, what is nitric oxide? Let's understand it with a simple example. Imagine we have a rag. You can see we have a dirty rag that we need to clean. First, what we need, number one, is washing powder. So let's say we pour some washing powder on the rag and leave it. Will it clean? But next one, what we need? Water. Yes, exactly. The next thing, we need a water, and we pour the water on this rag. There is already dirt, already washing detergent, and we put the water on top. Will it clean? No, not at all. Why? Because we need a third thing, that is a action. So the third thing, which is a action, is a rubbing or friction. So washing, like a washing machine, we need detergent, water, and friction or rubbing. Like we do in the washing machine, we start and it start rubbing and it start cleaning. So let's relate that our respiratory system. In this case, nitric oxide is like the washing powder, mucus, which is like the water, and cilia. These tiny hair-like structures inside your airways work like the brush that creates friction and helps with cleaning. So all three of these are already present in our respiratory system. The cilia are always moving in a brushing motion. When we talk or speak, they move even more while nitric oxide is being released. So from where nitric oxide is being released? From the sinuses. So we have understand the nitric oxide is released from the sinuses, the hollow gaps in the nasal area, where there is always mucus present as a water. So together they continuously clean and remove the dirt from the respiratory system. Now here is something interesting. Some people sleep with their mouth open. Yeah, you have seen. Maybe you are one of them. If you are one of them, that's something you should know, that if you sleep while your mouth is open, then remember your nitric oxide level will go at the lowest level. So the people who are suffering from, this is a disease, so we should know that when somebody is sleeping while the mouth is open, the nitric oxide production will automatically will go at the lowest level. Why it happening? Because the lack of rubbing, the friction. There is no friction that need the friction, the rubbing that need to produce the vibration. And why we need vibration? We need vibration to release from these hollow gaps nitric oxide to the respiratory system. So nitric oxide opening with the open mouth goes at its lower level. But when one thing is here to keep in mind, exactly opposite of this, if you keep your mouth shut, close, and breathe through your nose, especially while humming, something special happens. You know, humming. Okay, so humming causes vibration in the nasal and sinus areas, and this vibration can increase the production of nitric oxide. How much increase? So if you are at 0, it will increase 15 times more. That is supported by the evidence, scientific evidence. Comparatively, 15 times more production of nitric oxide than the normal breathing. So we see humming or gentle nasal breathing is not only relaxing, but it also helps your body produce more nitric oxide, which keeps our respiratory system clean and healthy. And just like a very dirty cloth, sometimes I have given the example, like very dirty cloth needs to be sent to the dry cleaning sometimes, because if it is really dirty, excessive dirty clothes, so we can't clean it at home. So we need it dry cleaning. So our body also has these natural cleansing systems to take care of our airways and lungs. So I have already mentioned that when we hum, our sinus area starts vibrating, and during the process, the production of nitric oxide in our body increases. So how much increases? 15 times. It multiplies to 15 times more than when we simply talk. So I'm talking to you, I'm producing nitric oxide. Same like when you are talking, you're producing nitric oxide. So let's say you are producing nitric oxide at level 5. So from 0, your mouth is closed, is 0. You are talking, you are producing nitric oxide at 5. And when you start humming, it will multiply 15 times. So 5 to 15 times more than we only talk. Think of it like this: when our clothes get too dirty, we send them to dry cleaning because normal washing at home is not enough. Similarly, our respiratory system function normally most of the time. Until now, I'm talking only for the healthy person, for the normal person, which is not suffering from any respiratory tract infection, disease, asthma, problem with the breathing, like lung cancer, difficulties in breathing, breathlessness. So our body, in these symptoms, our body need a deeper kind of cleansing. Same like the cloth, where we send to the dry cleaner. So if someone is suffering, means the system is so filthy and sick, they is suffering from a disease, so it needs some special care, some special mechanism and phenomena to clean this respiratory system. So in this deeper kind of cleaning, that's where nitric oxide breathing comes in. So in these conditions, we need nitric oxide breathing, the phenomena which is also called humming phenomena. Let me explain how to practice nitric oxide breathing. So you are singing a song, but the mouth is closed. Means you are doing some yoga practice. You say, my mouth is closed, the lips are closed, but you are singing. You are practicing something with the voice, producing voice in your mouth, in your buccal cavity, and that sound making a vibration in the whole your sinus area. So let's see, do it with me, especially if some of my viewers are suffering from breathlessness, lung cancer, or some disease, or even you have a problem with the voice or with the throat. So do it like this: inhale and stop your breathing, and then hum. Do it, keep on doing, until you expel all the air from inside your lungs. So stop breathing, stop inhaling, and so you exhale while you are producing nitric oxide. So you understand the technique. So this technique is especially helpful for people who are suffering from lung problems, breathing difficulties, throat issues, or voice disorders. Nitric oxide breathing is a natural healing method, and if we practice it for just 30 minutes a day, it can bring great relief. So what you have to do, all you have to do, we have seen, I have shown you practically. Simply hum. Keep your mouth closed and make a gentle sound while breathing out. You can do this anytime during the day in one stretch, or divide it into 2 or 3 shorter sessions. How long it should be? So it should be minimum 30 minutes daily, 30 minutes every day. And how long you should do? You should do it minimum 3 weeks to 30 days. So once you start feeling better, you may gradually stop this exercise. Well, you might be wondering, is this scientifically proven? Yes, there is research evidence supporting the benefits of humming and sinus breathing in increasing nitric oxide levels and improving respiratory health. So now give it a try. Stay consistent and experience the difference for yourself. And I'm sharing the evidences in under this vlog. And if you like this information, don't forget to like and take care of you.